Hey, Andrea here. So first off, congrats on completing your first lab. What I want to do is I want to go over how to access the feedback that I'm giving you through Canvas. So each lab you're turning in your pre-lab questions before lab, and I spend a lot of time going over that information, giving you feedback, and then you use that feedback to help you in future labs. So all the information that is in your pre-lab questions is going to come up again. So the feedback for your pre-lab questions is really important. So there's a few ways to get to your feedback. In your modules, if you go down to the actual assignment and you click on your actual assignment, there's a little bit of info. Oh, sorry. I am one assignment too late. So in your submission assignment, there is a whole little area about your submission. And so here you can see, you can click on submission details, you can click to download your original submission, and you can view the rubric evaluation as well as see any comments about that submission. So I primarily use the rubric to give back feedback. So you always want to view the rubric evaluation. You can also click on submission details, and I believe it takes you to the same place as the view rubric evaluation. So it takes you to this interface here, and the rubric is still right here, still available to you. So you can click on show rubric, and it will then show you that rubric with all of my feedback comments. And so this is where I put the bulk of your feedback. Again, that's under anything that says rubric. Also in this submission detail area, you can view your submission with the feedback on it. So if you say view feedback, your submission is going to come up, and the feedback that I've given you will actually show up here. So there's all these different annotation tools. You also have these annotation tools. So say you submit and then you realize there was an error or you want to try and correct it or anything like that, you can actually come in here and make your own submission item. So I already put an example. So I graded this test student and they said exactly right. And then as a test student, I came back in and said thanks. Similarly, I made a comment here as well as a comment here. So this one I used a little paintbrush, made an arrow, and then put a comment. If you want clarification or if you want to continue with whatever was stated on here, you can hit reply and you can actually make a conversation out of what's going on here. So this is a pretty powerful feature, just so that you know it's here. I don't use it that much, but it's a nice communication tool for us if there's some communication that needs to happen that can't happen through the rubric. Okay, so other places where you can get to this information, if you go to grades, and you go down to that assignment. So here's the pre-lab questions. You can see the submission comments. You can go to the submission details just like we were, or you can see the rubric. So again, all of this information just kind of pops up right here. So you can look at the rubric just really quickly. And then if you want more information, maybe you want to see the submission comment. So here's the submission comments. And then score details. So you can see how you did compared to the rest of the classes right there. If that's not enough information, you want to actually see your submission, then again, you just click on the assignment and you get your tools again. So you can view the feedback with those annotation tools. You can also go to the rubric. Okay, so I hope that helps. Again, this information is going to come up again. So you want to make sure that you're taking time to look over the feedback and get any questions you have answered. Usually my feedback will point you to the key for that assignment. So under modules, once these are published grades, you will typically have a key available to you. So this isn't available to me as a test student because I still have not completed my lab lecture. So remember, again, you have to go in order for items to be made available to you. Also, I think the key is locked until all sections have completed it. But your feedback will usually point you to the key as well. All right, I hope that helps. Again, great job this week, and I look forward to another great week next week.